Feel the comfort of tonight's tale as it brings you rest. Dan and Violet, A Journey of Discovery. This story is about a young man and a water elemental discovering the wonders and beauty of the world together. On the edge of an ancient forest, where the trees whispered tales of old, lived a young man named Dan. His heart was filled with dreams and curiosity, always seeking the mysteries hidden within the world around him. One day, while wandering through the woods, he stumbled upon a sparkling stream that seemed to dance under the golden sun. It was here he met Violet, a water elemental, whose presence glimmered with ethereal beauty. A violet emerged from the shimmering waters, her form graceful and ever-changing like the waves she commanded. Her eyes, a deep azure, held the secrets of countless ages, captivating Dan from the moment their gazes met. "Who are you?" Dan asked, his voice tinged with wonder. "I am Violet," she replied, her voice as fluid as the wood around her. "I guard these waters and guide those who seek knowledge." Dan felt the thrill of excitement, for meeting Violet was unlike any adventure he had embarked on before. Eager to learn, he followed her through the enchanted forest, where every step revealed new wonders. Together, they discovered groves filled with flowers that sang in the breeze and creatures that glowed with the twilight. Violet shared tales of water sprites and ancient sea dragons, stories that painted a world more vibrant than Dan had ever imagined. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, Violet led Dan to a hidden pond surrounded by luminous crystals. Here, she taught him to listen to the voice of the water, a symphony of whispers that spoke of life, harmony, and balance. Dan learned from Violet the language of the earth, realizing that nature held answers to questions he had never thought to ask. He discovered that every ripple in the water was a verse, each breeze a melody. She showed him how to see with his heart, finding beauty in simplicity and truth in silence. The days turned into nights, and under starry skies, Dan and Violet shared dreams and hopes, building a friendship made strong by their journey. Violet helped Dan see the world anew, through eyes unclouded by fear and judgment. Empowered by knowledge, Dan returned to his village with stories that kindled wonder and inspired dreams. He spoke of Violet and the magic of discovery, urging others to seek the beauty in the unknown. Though he missed his ethereal friend, Dan knew that she lived on within him, her teachings a light in his soul. This friendship of discovery, evergreen and timeless, lingered between Dan and Violet, connecting them across realms. And as the days passed, the forest continued to whisper its tales, each one reminding Dan of the enigmatic beauty in life and the courage it took to pursue adventure. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Crocus and Star, A Sunshine Tale. This story is about Crocus and her magical friendship with Star the unicorn, exploring themes of sunshine and emotional warmth. In a tranquil village nestled between emerald hills and golden fields, there lived a gentle and curious girl named Crocus. It had hair the color of sunlight and eyes like two sparkling ponds. She loved exploring her village, always seeking out new adventures and stories to tell. One morning, as the first rays of sunshine kissed the dew-covered grass, Crocus decided to venture into the Whispering Woods. These woods were known for the mythical creatures that supposedly dwelled there. As she wandered deeper, she heard a soft rustling and, to her astonishment, found a unicorn. Its coat shimmered like 1,000 tiny stars and its mane flowed like liquid silver. "Hello," Crocus whispered, tackling her initial fear. "I'm Crocus." The unicorn, named Star, looked right into her eyes and nodded gracefully. Star spoke in melodic tones. "I am Star, the guardian of these woods. It is rare for humans to visit, Crocus felt a warm, inviting energy radiating from Star, like standing in the morning sun. Emboldened by this warmth, she sat down by Star, eager to listen. Star shared tales of the woodland creatures' lives, about how the sun gifted each day with new beginnings. Crocus listened in awe, entranced by the vivid images Star painted with words. As the golden sun climbed higher, it drenched the woods in a pillowy light, casting playful shadows. Crocus noticed she was no longer a stranger to these woods. Paced off homely now, she realized the same sun that painted her village in warm hues was the one casting this magical glow in Star's realm. Star invited her to return anytime, promising her more stories of sunshine and life. With her heart as full as the sunlit meadow, Crocus promised to return, her spirit enriched by this encounter. As Crocus walked back to her village, she brought with her not just stories, but the embracing warmth of Star's friendship, like carrying a piece of sunshine within her. This camaraderie between Crocus and Star flourished, teaching Crocus that sunshine was not just in the sky, but within the bonds we share. Every sunset only marked the end of the day, but never the warmth of their connection. Crocus and Star's friendship was forever strong, thriving with every dawn. Eventually, Crocus had children of her own, and whispered these tales of sunshine to them at bedtime, her soul still aglow with the magical light she had found in both the woods and in friendship. Wherefore is another tale, to carry you further into rest. Salvia and Borage Journey Through Shells. This story is about Salvia, who befriends a wise whale, Borage, and discovers the magical tales hidden within seashells. In a quaint coastal village where the cerulean waves kiss the golden sands, lived a young girl named Salvia. Salvia had a mesmerizing fascination with the ocean, and often roamed the shores, her wide eyes bright with curiosity and wonder, collecting seashells of every imaginable size and color. Each shell, with its intricate patterns and hues, told tales of the sea that only Salvia could decipher. One morning, as the sun painted the sky with strokes of crimson and gold, Salvia found a shell unlike any she had seen before. It was colossal and shimmered as if stars were trapped within its spirals. As Salvia held the shell to her ear, expecting to hear the familiar whispers of the ocean, she was surprised to hear a gentle voice instead. The voice belonged to Borage, a wise and gentle whale who lived deep within the ocean's embrace. Borage, intrigued by Salvia's connection to the seashells, had come to share tales from the marine depths. Together, their friendship blossomed through shared stories. Borage enchanted Salvia with adventures from his underwater wolf tales of dancing dolphins, mischievous octopuses, and coral castles that sparkled like treasure. Salvia, in turn, shared stories from her shorebound life, tales of kite flying, sandy picnics, and the warmth of summer fires. The shell transformed into a magical gateway, linking the land and sea, bound by waves of profound friendship. The villagers often saw Salvia, wandering the beaches, talking excitedly into her enchanted shell, known by them all as the Shell of Wisdom. For Borage, Salvia learned of the ocean's secrets and respected nature's delicate balance. One day, Borage invited Salvia to a grand celebration in the heart of the ocean. As the moon cast its gentle glow on the tranquil sea, Salvia slipped into a fantastical dream. In her dream, she transformed into a serene mermaid with long flowing azure tresses, swimming alongside Borage amidst the coral reefs and shimmering pearls. The ocean celebrated a festival of harmony. Schools of fish swirled in vibrant choreographies, and sea turtles joined the rhythm as the waters echoed with Borage's deep, melodic songs. The seashells whispered their ancient myths, and Salvia realized how the ocean stories were intertwined with her own. As dawn approached, Salvia awoke, clutching the magical shell closer to her heart. Even as her dream faded, she knew that her bond with Borage was eternal, and the stories within the shells would forever be a part of her life. From that day on, Salvia continued to wander the sands, listening for Borage's gentle voice and collecting stories from the sea, each shell becoming a new chapter in the endless book of ocean lore. The next story is ready to bring you peace. Magnolia and Bluebell, a tale of resilience. This story is about Magnolia and a whale named Bluebell who, through resilience and cooperation with villagers, reunite with Bluebell's family. In a quaint coastal village, nestled between emerald forests and azure seas, there lived a girl named Magnolia. Magnolia's spirit was akin to the vibrant flowers she was named after, but full, yet remarkably resilient against the harsh winds that could sweep through her beloved home. Her days were spent venturing along the sandy shores and splashing in the salty waves, her laughter echoing through the salty air. Magnolia, like the ocean, was vast in imagination, and had an immense fascination with the creatures of the deep sea. One day, while the sun painted the horizon with hues of gold and amber, Magnolia spotted a peculiar sight emerging from the ocean's depths, a whale named Bluebell. Bluebell was majestic and grand, her skin shimmering with colors of the twilight sky. She was different from other whales. Instead of roaming the deeper parts of the ocean, Bluebell had a fondness for shallow waters, where sunshine intertwined with the gentle tides. Amelia felt an instant connection with Bluebell, sensing a kinship in their shared love for the ocean and its mysteries. However, Bluebell carried a tale within her with a story of struggle against the relentless threats of the sea. She had lost her way from her pup and found refuge near Magnolia's village, where the water was gentle and the shore safer from predators. Magnolia, driven by Antibet, devised a plan to reunite Bluebell with her pup, enlisting the help of the villagers. Together, they orchestrated a concert of boats and cheerful calls, guiding Bluebell toward the deeper waters where her family waited. The journey was long and tiring, but Magnolia and Bluebell never lost hope. As Bluebell swam alongside boats, the sea seemed to sing a chorus of encouragement, each wave gently ushering her along the path. Under the midnight sky, where stars mirrored the ocean's surface, Magnolia's determination and Bluebell's courage finally triumphed. Bluebell's family met them near the horizon, their joyful songs echoing across the waves. In that moment, Magnolia realized that resilience was not just about facing challenges, but also about holding on to the hope that lies beyond them. Magnolia returned to the village carrying the spirit of her adventure, knowing that, like Bluebell, she could face anything. The bond between them had unveiled an inner strength that could withstand the fiercest of storms. As her head lay upon her pillow, she dreamt of new horizons, of the ocean's breath, and the resilient heart of her dear friend, Bluebell. May tonight's teas bring you gentle rest.